If you're going to be a member, you're going to want to utilize this venue as much as possible for your business meetings, for dinners, for birthdays, anything that requires a special touch to enjoy the life of luxury. This is where you're going to go. The amenity room is where the locker towers are, which then that is for their clients. And it's going to be their personal wine that they're bringing into Gravitas to be able to store and use whenever they're there. If you're going to be a member, you're going to want to utilize this venue as much as possible for your business meetings, for dinners, for birthdays, anything that requires a special touch to enjoy the life of luxury. This is where you're going to go. This is their wine that they're storing in these display areas. And then we also have an area that is specifically for their private clients that they would be storing their wine there. The locker towers are roughly about 40 feet long on the long side, so 40 foot long, and the other side is about 20 foot long. So there's one entrance into this. There were going to be multiple, but we ended up changing that out. The architect ended up deciding to only do one entrance, and that entrance is there. It's just filled with personal, private client storage, their finest wines of whatever they would like to store. So a case per locker. I would think they would bring in a case or they would do multiple cases. There are some areas that can hold a little bit larger formats and then also more of a quantity, but the majority of the lockers do hold up to a case, which is 12 bottles. There's lighting recessed into the walls behind each vertical column of lockers. And then the locks that are on there are all Bluetooth capable, being able to utilize an app and unlock each specific locker utilizing an app. It's very intricate. It takes quite a bit of time to be able to program something like this, but it's exactly what they wanted in order to be able to give their clients a peace of mind that they can have access to their locker at any time, and they are the only ones that'll be able to access it other than the staff. Yeah, absolutely. It was new, and the lockers that were made were done by Made in Steel, and so what we had to do is work with the team of Gravitas and the SOM as well, as far as what they were looking for and how they wanted it to be utilized for the client and for the staff, right? And so once you have those aligned as far as how it's going to be used, then we were able to look for and also get recommendations for a specific locking system that would be able to give them exactly what they required for the service. Well, what we ended up doing is we have these CTI systems. They're 15,000 BTUs each, and there are 3 evaporator coils each. And these we have 3 E's. So we have 2 15,000 BTU systems with 6 evaporator coils that are inside the locker tower area on the interior, and they're all surface mounted to the ceiling. We have 6 evaporator coils that are spaced precisely where they need to be throughout the location for the storage of the lockers to allow us to get the perfect cooling throughout the interior space. That's the interior side. And then you could see up at the ceiling there, we have the evaporator coils. And so those are the evaporator coils. And so the evaporator coils are surface mounted to the ceiling, and the air blows down and return air comes in from the side. At Vintage Cellars, we turn even the simplest spaces, like a locker room, into something truly luxurious with just the right special touch. Give us a call today and see how we can transform your wine cellar into something extraordinary.